esteemed members of the next panel, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Alin Iacob, the Romanian Better Finance member, chairman, AURSF, the Romanian Association of Financial Services Users. I would like to start by thanking you all for attending today's conference on a new deal for Romanian and EU financial services users. Organized under the patronage of the Romanian EU Council Presidency by my association, the Association of Romanian Financial Services Users, which I chair, and our colleagues from Brussels, from Better Finance, to which I would like to express my appreciation for helping in organizing this joint important event on financial services in Romania. I would also like to express special thanks to our hosts from ASE, to Mr. Vice Rector Paraskiv, for opening today's conference with his interesting remarks, to Mr. Bernardino and to Mr. Prash for their fruitful discussion during their interview, and to Mr. President Badea, the Chairman of the Financial Supervisory Authority, for his speech. Thank you very much, Chairman. Regarding the audience, I'm very happy to see today guests representing different constituencies. There are consumers and financial services users in this room, are representatives of the industry, supervisors, trade unions also, thank you very much for being here, top-ranking academics, even students and journalists, thank you very much for the press presence. It could be said that it is an extended stakeholder group meeting, which is a very useful structure created at the EU level for the European supervisory authorities. At the beginning of our panel, please allow me to take a few minutes, I promise to be short, to lay down an introduction on the issues we will approach in the following approximately 80 minutes. Even if in Romania motor insurances are the most popular products in the market, and AURSF was very much involved in changing the primary and secondary legislation in this matter, we decided together with our friends from Brussels to focus this time on the future and to address mainly issues regarding life insurance and private pensions. Life insurance is in Romania still at very low levels, 18 euros per capita compared with the level of 10 times higher in Slovakia and Czech Republic, and 1,300 euros EU average, figures mentioned in the last year KPMG report. Why we are so far behind others, if the mis-selling practices on unit-linked in the past strongly contributed? How is the financial industry managing the situation, and if financial education could play a role for a new start in this market, we'll find out during the discussion with our panelists on insurance. The first three panelists will address life insurance topics from three different angles. The view of the supervisor, represented by Călin Rangu, with an accent on business conduct, followed by the local industry position, represented by Alex Ciuncan. And last but not least, the international perspective will be provided by the only fully independent organization representing the rights of insured people in Germany, represented here by Axel Kleinlein. Regarding private pensions, we will talk with a very experienced academic, even he is still young, Jan Sebo from Slovakia, and with the president of the Romanian Industry Private Pensions Managers Association. Although established late comparing to other member states and as such avoiding a severe market correction because of the financial crisis, the Romanian private pensions funds have delivered, as the exceptional report on pensions prepared every year by Better Finance showed, a real return for the whole period, net of fees and inflation adjusted, around 5% annually. Unfortunately, Romanian private pension schemes have suffered a couple of hits in the past 2 years. First, there was the reduction of the mandatory contribution to Pillar 2 pension funds from 5.1 to 3.75, which the industry estimates to generate a cumulative 20% loss in return. AURSF also trying to explain, unfortunately without success, to the members of the parliament that a percent of contribution less than 4.25% will diminish the funds accumulated in the private accounts of the future pensioners. More recently, it was the introduction of the opt-out system, an open possibility for Pillar 2 participants to cancel their private retirement plans and fully join the state pension system on Pillar 1. But sometimes life shows us that it is much cleverer to remain than to leave. This is the case also here, because in our view, there are certain advantages of the private system compared with Pillar 1. Even if we agree with some points of the recent change in the regulatory framework for Pillar 2, the decrease of the commissions and fees, we are concerned about some other points, especially the new capital requirements, but not only. Let's see the views of the panelists both on local and EU topics. In our view, it is a lack of enforcement of some EU and national provisions, and financial services users at large do not benefit of a robust collective redress mechanism, and I'm afraid to say that there are misimplementations in practice of the fundamental protection rule on fair, clear, and not misleading information. What it is happening also with the ADR body established for insurance, private pensions, and capital markets, and how much effective it was for consumers, you'll find soon from the coordinator of Salfin. This is the name of the ADR body. But I promise to be short, so allow me to let the discussion with the panelists to begin. Please come here, the members of the first panel. Alin, thank you very much.